the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A draw play, Hampton. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
for it with Hampton. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Another run with McAllister. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Niners at 4 and 6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 29.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st down and golden.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give running left, McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Number 7. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Screenplay to McAllister. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
49er first down. First and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jameson Williams as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports
Our tour of the
report.
NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is Jordan James. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. The Chargers will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's Josh Allen. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Titans are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start
Delay
a
of
drive.
game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And able to get it here to him. Yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's now third down and long.
They're going to look to throw. It's Williams. Oh, he's hit. He wants the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Well, the home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A run once more with Hampton. We'll get this up to about the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That's complete left side to Worthy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw.
At the 38-yard line.
Williams brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and complete to Waller. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
49er, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. Now he's got it. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Xavier Worthy. A 4-yard gain.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
To Zay Flowers.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Give here to Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here now, second and 4. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He's got it to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On the give, McAllister with it. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
For the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. On the slant, he finds Washington. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Xavier Worthy. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
A handoff to McAllister. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run for it here with McAllister. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll run here in McAllister. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. Very quickly here, and that's good. In this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Niners, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.